All right, everyone. Welcome to the RPG Round Robin, episode 10. This is put on by Man Alone, and there's been a whole slew of creators who have been a part of this so far, and I'm happy to kind of be a part of the continuation of this particular story. Basically, just to kind of give you a little bit of a background of what we're doing, I'm going to be running a modified version of Cthulhu Dark, which is a very, very simple system for us to kind of follow in the lines of what Stilton is up to today. Basically, it's a small dice pool. There are two dice that are typically rolled. One is for being an individual, and one is for whenever we do something that is part of his profession. And then there is also then, instead of kind of the insanity die, this is kind of going to be our threat die. And considering where things got left off last time, we had some bit of a problems as Stilton's about to go in, but we also know that Leonidas is going to be going in very shortly thereafter. So because of that, then, we're automatically going to put our threat die all the way up to 4, because who knows what's going to be happening. So basically, I can always re-roll, and if I re-roll, I have to then use the threat die as a part of that. And if the threat die lands on the 4 or higher in this case, because our threat die is currently a 4, that means it will increase then to 1, another 1, and then potentially up to 6. And when we get to 6, that's when something bad is going to happen. So that's kind of the basic gist of where we're starting at today. So we have then our friend Stilton, and as we remember then from the last episode, he was just entering into a cave where there was warm air and some tremors with some ground cracks with a fiery light in the distance as he starts to go below. So this is where we're going to be picking up. So let me go ahead and get our timer started on this case, and we will get this show on the road. So Stilton moves in. He goes down, and he sees then the fiery kind of furnace. The heat is kind of blasting him, but he knows he needs to get down because Leonidas and his desire then to overcome this curse that he had placed upon him has brought him to desire to sacrifice others. And so Stilton knows that he needs to move forward. And so he kind of begins to kind of move in. And the first thing then that's going to happen is he kind of enters in. He feels then the heat, he feels the warmth. But he feels, at the same sense as well, something following him, is something coming to kind of join him. He's not sure. He gets this feeling. So let's ask then the Oracle, basically, whether or not that he's going to encounter anyone. So with this particular roll, it's just going to be a simple yes or no. One is going to be, or odds are going to be yes, evens are going to be no, and we get an odd. So yes. So something is going to be joining him. Is that something good or bad? It's going to be something that's bad. All right, so Stilton's kind of begins the process of kind of creeping in and looking around. Now, we know the threat level isn't high enough for it to be a Leonidas, but it could potentially be something else. What might it be? Let's go ahead and ask then the Oracle what we might be able to find here. All right? All right, so we're going to ask what creature is in this cave. Okay. All right. So, for whatever reason, the Oracle isn't wanting to be very nice with us today, but it's saying some sort of kind of bear creature is kind of entering in, which is fine. We can work with that. So, coming out then from behind the corner as Stilton kind of moves forward, there is this beast. But this beast, there's something different about this particular beast. It's been changed. It's been transformed. It's been morphed into something else because of the altar that's down here, the evil forces that are down. And so Stilton then is wanting to kind of be careful as he notices it up ahead of him. But it's blocking his path down, so he's going to have to kind of confront it. So Stilton pulls out his axe, and he's getting kind of ready to kind of charge at this beast. Now, at the same time then, remember our friend Gruth, the halfling, was going to be a part of this as well. And so we're going to have then, he kind of sneaks in, and notice he's still unseen at this time by Stilton. He's focusing then on the beast. Now, does the beast see Stilton or not? or excuse me, does the ally or not? No, it does not. All right, so the beast is going to kind of move forward and is going to get into the process of attacking Stilton. We're going to give the beast the first opportunity to attack, and so Stilton then is trying to defend. He's trying to stop the beast from coming. And so basically then we're going to roll. All right, our highest is a 5. So with this particular system, we are dealing with kind of progressive successes. So we do see with a 5, he is going to be able to kind of fend then the creature off. And he kind of gets the opportunity to kind of back out. But the creature just kind of lunging forward to him again and again. Stilton doesn't want to attack, but he's going to have to. He rolls a 5 again, and he's able then to slam his axe into the head of the beast and kills it. And then with this then, Gruth kind of makes his presence known. And says, Stilton, so good. I got here as fast as I can. Stilton turns around and looks, and he sees then Gruth, and he's not sure. Gruth, you weren't supposed to be here. You're supposed to get in help. We could cause trouble then if we have problems. If Leonidas comes and we can't handle it alone, what have you done? Now I wonder, is the beast really gone for? Remember, odd is yes and even is no. So odd is yes. The beast is done for, so there's not going to be any surprise on that. But he is kind of concerned and worried that his friend kind of came without their being expected to be there. We have no time for this, but we must press forward. We must go forward and see what it is that we can find. And so now that the beast has been slain, Gruth and Stilton kind of move forward. Now, This is then an old altar, an old temple that they're going down into. It's possible then that there have been some traps that have been set up. So let's ask our oracle. I'm going to roll at kind of weighted towards there being a yes, given the situation. So odds are going to be yes, evens are going to be no. Then we're going to take the highest, of course, and so no, there's not. And so we're just kind of continuing kind of to move in. Now, we're going deeper and deeper and deeper into the cavern. The smell in here is quite something else, and there's this bit of a sulfury smell that they're starting to begin to smell as they go deeper in. Stilton knows I've heard stories before about such smells as we go down. The problems that we have with such things, that they're demons, that they can be devils and things that deal with that. We must be on the lookout. Be careful then as we go further down, Gruth. We must be wary. But they continue to kind of move down deeper and deeper and deeper. And lo and behold, they come then eventually then to what appears to be that altar that they've been seeking. And they stand on the precipice, and they see over here this rather grotesque shape of an altar. It looks to be kind of cracked marble with the lava that's kind of been oozing up. And they see over in the corner, they see over in the distance, there's his brother, there's Gruth's brother, Trinian, and there's the herbalist as well. Stop, Gruth. We cannot rush to these things. We must take things cautiously and be careful. Yes, there is a trap. Look, you can see. You notice, right there, by the head, there appears to be some sort of mechanism. Let me go forward and see what I can do. Now, is this something that Stilton might be able to kind of handle? Let's not sure. Let's ask. Let's ask the Oracle once again. See if it can help us out a little bit better this time. Give me a trap in a cavern. Okay, cavern scenario. As investigators explore the cavern, they may notice stalactites hanging from the ceiling. However, some are actually camouflaged tendrils of a subterranean creature. If an investigator walks underneath, the creature will try to ensnare them. Okay. So I'm thinking then, in sort of subterranean creature, we've noticed then that there is this tripwire that is already there. So, it must be some sort of spider, a giant spider. Careful, Gruth. and he looks, he notices this. It wasn't just one tripwire. It is the entire cavern is crisscrossed and mismatched with all of these spider webs. And he looks up, and he sees this great beast of a thing that is above him. Quiet, Gruth. We must be careful. I think at this point, we are going to go ahead and bring the threat die up to 5. Now, let us move forward very slowly there. Oh, I see. Does Stilton know anything about this creature? Yes, he does. So, he does know how it is. Well, we must be careful then of the poison that these creatures can have. I've heard stories in my day that my grandmother used to tell me that there were these giant wolf spiders whose venom was not just poisonous but was able then to burn the flesh. So be careful then, my friend, and let us not dally around. All right, so Stilton is kind of trying to survey the area, and he's just not seeing any way through the strands themselves. So he goes over then to the side to kind of look at the wall, because he knows, all right, Leonidas is coming here. How is it then that Leonidas might be able to pass this spider without there being any sort of harm? And so he's going to take a look. So let's ask the oracle yet again. Is there a way past the spider? Yes, there are several ways to get past the spider. Players could try to distract it, use a spell, or make it a temporary docile, or find an alternate round. The exact methods. All right. There is a way, but there is not one to be found. Maybe perhaps in the wall. Let us take a look. All right, so he is going to attempt to look around to see if there's another way around. Highest is a 3. I don't like that. That's going to be a negative. So I'm going to roll my threat die, and hopefully the threat die doesn't get a 5 or higher. Okay, so it doesn't, but we do get a 5, so that's good. So that means we are able to find. Look! And he pulls this lever. And when he does, there's this opening kind of opens up, and he's able, come, Gruth. And they go and they wind their way around, and they're moving then into this dark cavern, and it seems to be taking them farther and farther away, but it's apparently the only way to get around it to the other side of the altar, and so he's continuing to kind of move through. That smell of the sulfur, though, it's getting brighter and harder and harsh, and oh my, you don't, Gruth, you don't think that Leonidas is going, oh my, he must offer something, but offer it to what and to whom? Oh my. Is there, I'm wondering, and I'm thinking the answer to this is going to be yes. So let us see. We'll roll with advantage. Okay. He moves forward. And he sees, enshrouded, encased, imprisoned within this large amber block, this mighty creature, this mighty monster, this thing that in another time and another place might have been thought to others to be a god. Stilton tries to calm himself. He's kind of struck by by the force of this tiny creature. Oh my friend Gruth, you don't think that is what it is that's going to be receiving the sacrifice? That thing I fear for, not just for the resurrection of Leonidas's mortal body to be cleaned, but that creature could wreak havoc upon the world for the sake of one man. We must stop this, even if it means the death of us all, even if it means the death of your brother and our friends. And Gruth but you're right. This is definitely beyond even just us and our desires. The whole continent, the whole kingdom could be in peril. Yes, we must move forward. They look around and are they at a dead end? There's a light. I see a light, but it's a flickering light, like the light of a candle, or like the light of a torch. Oh. Yes. Coming out, arriving. In the midst of it all. How many? 3. 3 brigands arrive. The guardians of the beast. Lo, my friend, Stilton says, are you with Leonidas? And with one voice, they speak with one voice, as all of their mouths are moving sequentially together. We are the guardians of the great Mulchok. Do you wish to come and offer sacrifice? If so, state your desire, but your offering is not worthy. He is not pure. How dare you bring such a thing to the rest of us? It will not be accepted. No, my friends, that is not why we are here. There is another who has come, Leonidas. Yes, we know of him. He offers a pure sacrifice. They wait for his return. He should be coming soon. And then it will all be granted to him what he seeks and asks. And turning then to the beast within, and our master will be free. And that, at the end of 15 minutes, is where we will end it. I do want to say thank you very much, particularly to everyone else who's kind of participated in this, Man Alone especially, for kind of putting this all together. It has been a lot of fun, and I think hopefully it's interesting place where I've left people at as we've kind of moved things along for these 15 minutes. So thanks again.